Deep beneath the surface of the Pacific Ocean, in complete darkness, something is moving. Something so large it can crush a submarine. Something so intelligent it may have a language we've never decoded. And something so ancient, it was here long before we were. This is a whale, and you don't know the half of it. Before we dive, and we are going very, very deep. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We release videos like this every week, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Now, let's go under. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the largest thing you've ever stood next to. A building, a ship, a jumbo jet. Now imagine that thing is alive, that it breathes, that it has a heartbeat, that it has feelings. The blue whale, Balænoptera musculus, is the largest animal that has ever existed on this planet. Not just today, ever. In the entire 4.5 billion years of Earth's history, nothing has grown bigger than this creature. Not the T-Rex, not the megalodon, not the massive sauropod dinosaurs whose necks alone stretched 30 feet into the air. Nothing comes close. A blue whale can reach 100 feet in length. That's longer than 2 city buses parked end to end. Its heart alone weighs as much as a small car. And that heart beats so slowly, so enormously, that you could swim through its aorta, the largest blood vessel, like a tunnel. A child could literally crawl through it. When a blue whale takes a single breath, it inhales enough air to fill nearly 2,000 balloons. Its lungs hold 2,500 liters of air. And when it exhales, when it breaches the surface and blasts that column of mist and breath into the sky, that spout can shoot 30 feet into the air. You can see it from miles away. And yet, despite being the size of a naval vessel, the blue whale moves through the ocean with a silence and grace that is almost supernatural. It barely disturbs the water around it. It is a ghost made of muscle and bone. But size is only the beginning. There is a sound in the ocean that travels for thousands of miles. A low, resonant moan, so deep it sits below the threshold of human hearing. It rolls across entire ocean basins. It passes through the bones of the seafloor. And for decades, scientists couldn't explain it. It was a whale. It was always a whale. Blue whales are the loudest animals on Earth. Their calls reach 188 decibels, louder than a jet engine, louder than a rocket launch. A sound so powerful it can rupture human eardrums at close range. And these sounds travel. Before the age of industrial shipping noise polluted our oceans, whale calls could travel from one side of an ocean to another, thousands of miles, and be heard by other whales waiting in the dark. Think about that. A living creature sending its voice across the width of an entire ocean. But it's the humpback whale that truly sings. Every year, male humpbacks compose songs. Not random noise, structured, evolving, complex musical compositions that last anywhere from 10 minutes to several hours. They repeat these songs in loops, sometimes singing for 24 hours without stopping. And here's the part that haunts researchers. The songs change. Every season, they evolve. New phrases are added. Old ones are dropped. And across an entire ocean population, every male sings the same new version, as if they're all tuned into the same radio station. How does a song spread through an entire ocean population of wild animals without a single physical meeting? Scientists don't have a complete answer. The whales just update, simultaneously, as if they share something we don't understand. In 1970, biologist Roger Payne released a vinyl record of humpback whale songs to the public. It became one of the best-selling nature recordings in history. Millions of people pressed their ears to their speakers and wept. Not because it was sad, because it felt familiar. Because buried somewhere in that ancient, alien music was something that sounded almost like a voice. Here is the question that should keep you up at night. What is actually happening inside a whale's head? Whales have some of the largest and most complex brains on Earth. The sperm whale's brain weighs 18 pounds, the largest of any animal ever recorded. But it's not just the size, it's the structure. Whale brains contain a type of neuron called spindle cells, cells that, in humans, are associated with social awareness, empathy, intuition, and self-recognition. For a long time, scientists thought these cells were exclusive to great apes and humans. Then they found them in humpbacks, in fin whales, in sperm whales, in numbers that, per brain volume, rival or exceed our own. Whales recognize themselves in mirrors, a test that most animals fail. They grieve their dead. They have been observed carrying deceased calves for days, sometimes weeks, refusing to let the body sink. Orca mothers have been recorded following the body of a calf across hundreds of miles of ocean. Researchers call it a tour of grief. There is no scientific reason for it. It serves no survival function. It is, as far as we can tell, mourning, pure and simple. Sperm whales live in matriarchal family groups. The eldest female leads. Her knowledge, migration routes, feeding grounds, the location of distant water sources, is passed down through generations. When these elder whales are killed by hunters, the knowledge dies with them. Entire family groups have been documented dying afterward, not from hunting, but from confusion, from being lost without their guide. A grandmother whale, leading her family through the deep dark of the ocean, carrying decades of memory in her skull. And when she is gone, the family fractures. If that doesn't move you, I don't know what will. Now let's go somewhere most humans will never go. Let's go down. The sperm whale dives deeper than almost any creature on Earth. It descends to 7,000 feet, over 1.33 miles below the surface, into a place with no light, no warmth, and pressure that would crush a submarine. The dive can last over 90 minutes on a single breath. A single breath. For 90 minutes. In total darkness. At 7,000 feet below sea level. To put that in perspective, the Titanic rests at 12,500 feet. A sperm whale could get most of the way there on a Sunday afternoon and come back up for air. Down in the deep, the sperm whale hunts the giant squid, a creature that can reach 40 feet in length and fights back with suckers lined with hooks. Almost every sperm whale bears the circular scars of these battles across its skin, the evidence of fights that happen in complete darkness, in crushing pressure, in conditions no human eye has ever witnessed. We have never seen a live giant squid in its natural habitat. We have never filmed a sperm whale hunt. Those battles, enormous, violent, ancient, happen entirely beyond our knowledge. Somewhere beneath us right now, one may be happening. And the sperm whale always comes back up. It always wins. Every year, whales move. Not just a little. They cross entire oceans. The gray whale makes one of the longest migrations of any mammal on Earth. Up to 14,000 miles round trip, from the cold feeding waters of the Arctic down to the warm lagoons of Baja California, Mexico, where they give birth. They travel this route every single year, following invisible pathways through the open sea, navigating by magnetic fields, by the stars, by the temperature of the water, by sounds we can't hear. But here is the thing that stops me cold every time I think about it. Scientists have discovered that some whale populations have continued swimming routes that no longer make sense. Routes that were originally mapped around land masses and ice formations that no longer exist. Routes from before the last ice age. These whales are following directions written tens of thousands of years ago. They inherited a map from ancestors that lived in a different world, and they still follow it, faithfully, every year. The ocean has changed. The whales have not forgotten. There is a moment that every whale researcher speaks of in a specific tone, quiet, almost reverent, when a whale chooses to approach them. In the gray whale lagoons of Baja California, something remarkable happens. Gray whales, the same species that was once hunted so relentlessly it was called the devil fish by whalers because of how aggressively it attacked hunting boats, now seek out human contact. They swim up to small tourist boats. They allow themselves to be touched. They lift their enormous heads out of the water and make eye contact with the humans leaning over the sides. Biologists have no clinical explanation for why a wild animal that was historically terrorized by humans now actively seeks their touch. Some researchers suggest the lagoons have become associated with safety. Others say it's curiosity. But there's a third possibility, one that's harder to write in a scientific journal, but harder still to ignore when you're standing in a small boat and a 40-ton animal rises calmly out of the water and looks at you. Maybe they're forgiving us. And then there is the 52 Hertz whale. Discovered in 1989, this solitary whale calls at a frequency no other whale uses. Too high for blue whales, too low for fin whales. It sings alone, in a voice no other whale can answer. Scientists have tracked it for over 30 years. It has never been seen. It has never stopped calling. And no whale has ever responded. The world's loneliest creature, calling forever into an ocean that cannot hear it. Here is what I want to leave you with. We have explored the moon. We have sent probes to the edge of the solar system. We have mapped the surface of Mars in higher resolution than parts of our own ocean floor. And yet, right now, beneath the surface of this planet, creatures larger than any that have ever lived are singing songs that evolve like language, diving into depths we've never reached, mourning their dead, following ancient maps, and looking at us with eyes that have seen millennia of this ocean, eyes that were old before our species learned to speak. We share this planet with giants, gentle, intelligent, ancient giants, and we have barely begun to understand them. The next time you stand at the edge of the ocean and look out at the horizon, know that something vast and quiet is looking back. Pause. If this video made you feel something, if it made you see these animals differently, drop it in the comments. Tell me which fact hit hardest, and share this with someone who needs to be reminded how extraordinary this world really is. Until next time, go outside, look up, and remember, the oceans run deep.